Big game in the Pac-12 this Saturday
Yes.
in the Pacific Northwest. Chris Peterson and the Washington Huskies, a 3-point home underdog, or I guess in this instance, a home Husky against the Oregon Ducks. Lame joke.
Oh, that was cute. Look, this is kind of a desperate game for Washington, kind of a must-win. They have 2 losses there, but Oregon's still very much in the race for the playoff. If you think about it, they have 1 loss to Oregon, but they've been on a roll since, or to Auburn.
Yep.
They've been on a roll since then. Their defense is much improved. They have the number 3 defense in the country. Obviously on the road against Washington, a desperate Washington team, tough place to play, but I think Oregon is just the better team in this one.
There's no question that Oregon's the better team. Here's the problem, though. If the game is close, Mario Cristobal is going to screw it up, because that's what Mario Cristobal always does in a close game. We saw it in the Auburn game. That Oregon should have beaten Auburn by 10 points in that season opener and lost the game outright because Mario Cristobal can't coach a close game. So when Oregon plays a team that it could just bulldoze, Mario Cristobal doesn't have to coach. I love to take Oregon, but in this game, on the road, give me Chris Peterson over Mario Cristobal. I will take the points with Washington.
I love your Mario Cristobal soapbox.
Yeah, Mario Cristobal sucks. That's the soapbox.
That's the end. That's it.
Big game in the Pac-12 South. Utah, 13.5-point home favorite over Herm Edwards, Jaden Daniels, and Arizona State.
Yeah, I'm looking at these quarterback matchups. You have the freshman who's played really well there at Arizona State, but then senior quarterback Tyler Huntley at Utah, who hasn't gotten the hype I think he deserves. He hasn't thrown any interceptions this season. I really think this is going to be an exciting game.
Close game.
Close game. 2 5-1 teams. The Pac-12 South is on the line. Here's a very fun fact about Herm Edwards.
I love fun facts.
8-3 against the spread as an underdog. 6 of those are outright wins. I still think Utah is going to win, but I like the Sun Devils with the points on this one.
I think Utah's going to win also, but I think Utah's also going to cover that spread. I think Arizona State's kind of fraudulent. That Michigan State win was such BS. Like, Michigan State dominated the box score, and somehow Arizona State won. And then I thought got pretty lucky last week against Washington State. Utah's the better team. Tyler Huntley, Zach Moss, the Utes roll in this game, win by 2 touchdowns or more and cover that spread. That's right.
Herm Edwards is so weird with these close ones. I just think he always has this little magical way about him.
Well, he plays to win the game, but on Saturday he will not win or cover the spread. Happy Valley, Saturday night, whiteout. Penn State, a 9-point favorite over Jim Harbaugh in Michigan.
Look, that is a tough place to play. And while I'm not really a believer in Penn State this year, I also have no idea what the heck to ever expect from Michigan.
Fair enough.
Jim Harbaugh, the underdog narrative is real. They're 2-4 against the spread this season. They haven't looked great. Penn State should win going away, but Michigan can do whatever at any time. So I wouldn't put it past them to totally surprise some people here, but all signs point to Penn State doing really well.
I've been fading Penn State basically this entire season.
How's that going?
It hasn't really gone well.
Yeah.
Beat Maryland 59-0. Last week I had Iowa. That was kind of a kick in the junk. I'm going to fade him again this week, though. I'm going back to the well. I'm going to take the points with Michigan. I think it's too many points. I think the line's inflated. I give Michigan a chance to win this game outright. I think it's going to be close in the fourth quarter. Penn State might pull out a close win, but I'm going to take Michigan to cover that spread. Time for our best bets. Week 8 of the college football season. Time flies when you're having fun and also when you're winning money. Amy, put some money in our wallets. What's the best bet for this week?
I like Minnesota minus 28.5 at
do
Rutgers.
too.
That's a lot of points, but Rutgers is historically bad, and they are historically bad. I Googled them to look at their schedule and results, and what came up was their class schedule. That's how much they care about football at Rutgers right now. They're one of 4 teams in the country that have twice failed to cover a 27.5-point spread this season. In 4 Big Ten games, they have scored 7 points. They've been shut out in 3 of them. I am taking Minnesota. They're a ranked team. They have a decent offense. There's no way Rutgers is going to cover.
We're going to row the boat with PJ Fleck in Minnesota. I like
love that guy.
laying it against Rutgers. For my best bet, I'm going to go to the ACC, where Wake Forest is a 2-point home favorite against Florida State. Now, people will see Wake Forest 5-1. They're going to look at Florida State, disappointment under Willie Taggart at 3-3, and think, oh my God, Demon Deacons are an absolute lock. Well, not so fast. I think that Florida State may be figuring out a little bit, and I know that just got thwacked last week, but I have faith in Florida State this week. The line makes no sense, so I'm going the other way. Give me the Seminoles to win the game outright on Saturday at Wake Forest.
See, I feel about Willie Taggart the way you feel about Mario Cristobal. He absolutely sucks. I will never put any faith in him to coach a team.
And we're both right.
Yes.